Hey guys, it's Teresa here, and I'm back with another how-to yoga video. So today I'll be showing you how to do mountain pose or Tadasana, both safely and confidently in your practice. So mountain pose is another one of those foundational poses. It's cued quite often in a yoga class. If you've ever taken a class outside of your home or with an instructor, Tadasana or mountain pose is one of those poses that we use to reset. We use it to come back to stillness in the middle of a flow. Um, and so, again, it's one of those foundational poses that are very important to know how to do correctly. So, we will get started. Mountain pose is a standing pose. And so, you can come to stand on your mat. Take your feet about hip width and make sure they're parallel. So just glance down at your feet and make sure that they are parallel. Sometimes they feel straight, but the heels may be turned in or out a little bit. So just adjust that as you need to. And bring a slight bend to the knee. So I always stress this in my classes and whenever I'm teaching, is that you never want to lock your joints in yoga because that creates a risky environment for your body. When you lock your joints, you are basically stacking your bones on top of bones and you're not really using your muscles as much. And so with the slightest little, tweak or twist or movement, stacking bones can become risky because they can slip and then you can become injured. And we always try to avoid injury at all costs. Safety is always my top priority, no matter what I'm doing. So, with mountain pose, you never want to have the legs completely locked, or any pose that for that matter. You want to keep a little micro bend. So, I don't know if you saw that adjustment, but this would be completely locked straight. This is a micro bend, so it's just a little softness. It's not an over bend to where it looks like you're like standing on a chair. But again, it's just a soft micro bend in the knee. So feet are hip width, create that little micro bend, and then bring your shoulders right above your hips, right above your heels. Sometimes when we stand up tall, or we think we're standing up tall, we may be leaning forward or backward a little bit. So just see if you can stack everything right on top. And then lift and spread your toes for a moment. Just feel yourself grounding into the four corners of your feet. See if you can keep that and then just gently release the toes back down. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Turn your palms forward, down by your sides. Good. Hug your shins towards each other. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. And really press into the feet to grow tall through the crown for mountain pose or Tadasana. Notice how you feel here. You should feel engagement through your legs, the quads, the glutes. Everything is active. Inner thighs are working to hug in. The fingertips are reaching towards the floor. The crown is growing tall, like there's a string being pulled from the top of your head. And shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. So again, if without the right cues or without the right knowledge, one may think that Tadasana is just a resting standing pose. But when you get the correct cues, you start to feel the engagement through all of your muscles and know that it is not a resting pose, it is a very active pose. And just standing this way is making your muscles work. So you can relax out of that for a moment, just kind of shake it out. Notice how you feel. And we'll do one more time. So again, bring the feet to about hip width. Turn them parallel or turn them straight so that they're parallel. Ground into those feet. So lift and spread the toes to create that grounding into the four corners. So you have two balls of the feet at the top on the left and the right. And then at the heel, you have a corner on the right side and then on the outer side on the inner side. So those are the four corners of the feet that I'm referring to. Really ground into them. And then once you have that, you can gently release the toes. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Turn the palms forward. Grow tall through the crown. Engage through the glutes and the legs. Draw your belly up and in. Draw your pelvic floor up and in, so that action like you're holding in when you have to pee. feel all of that engagement, grounding into the earth to grow tall through the crown. Mountain pose or Tadasana. You can gently come out. So that was mountain pose or Tadasana. Again, it is one of the standing foundational poses. It can be mistaken for a resting pose if not cued, if all of the correct cues are not given, or maybe not correct cues, but just if the cues for the muscle engagement are not spoken, then you might miss that and think that it is a resting pose. It is not a resting pose, it is an active pose. And again, practicing mountain pose will make your muscles stronger and your foundation that much better. I don't know. No, practicing mountain pose, you will get stronger. You will start to be able to feel that grounding sensation a little bit better. This is something that you can use when you're standing on line somewhere, like if you're in a really long line and you may notice your low back start to get achy. That happens to me a lot when I don't stand in proper alignment or if I don't use mountain pose. So this is another example of taking yoga off the mat with you when you're standing in line, or if you just have to stand for long periods of the day and it typically starts to irritate your low back. That may just be because your glutes are not engaged. So coming into mountain pose is a great way to activate your glutes and pretty much all the muscles from the hips down. And that way that can give your low back a little bit of relief. So hopefully this video was beneficial to you. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully I gave you something that you can apply in your own practice or in your life. If you're not already a subscriber to Soul Appeal Wellness, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to hear any feedback that you have on this series or any of the other content that's been shared on the channel. And as always, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I do not take it lightly that you chose to be here with me, so thank you for that, because I know that there are options and you don't have to be watching my channel necessarily. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say it enough. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.